This is San Diego News Daily.
Hello and welcome to San Diego News Daily. I'm Sergio Flores. A former San Diego Sheriff's deputy who shot and killed a man who was running away from authorities has been sentenced to 12 years in prison. Aaron Russell was convicted by a federal jury earlier this month for the 2020 shooting death of 36-year-old Nicholas Bills. Bills was being transported to the downtown jail when he slipped out of his handcuffs and started running. Russell, who was just coming on duty at the time, saw him running away and shot him 4 times, killing him. This was Russell's second federal trial. The first one was deadlocked. He was also charged in state court. He took a plea deal and spent a year in prison in 2022. The shooting led to a wrongful death lawsuit filed by Fales' family. They settled with the county for $8 million. Now, for the first time, we're hearing from the family of a woman who was killed in what investigators believe was a landlord-tenant dispute. The victim is the landlord's daughter. Her family identified her as 56-year-old Brenda Gillette. She was an Army veteran and her mother's caretaker. She went over to talk to her mother's tenant on Sunday and never came home. Police went to the tenant's home and say he confessed to killing the daughter. Her body was found in a nearby park.
My mom, who is very elderly and has a lot of issues, she's still expecting my sister to walk through the door. She keeps asking when is she going to be home, why she hasn't arrived, and we're going to have to try to remind her of the pain, that she's not going to be coming back the way she expects.
The accused killer, Robert Watkins, did not appear for his court appearances this week. He's set to be formally charged on Monday. A Del Mar man had a treasured piece of his past stolen while he slept. He reported it to the police but managed to solve the case himself. NBC 7's Dave Summers explains how he did that.
Always shortstop.
Cody White manages a North County restaurant, but his passion since he was 3 is baseball.
This is NDMA 3. This is the one I use mostly for tournaments.
Last Friday morning before daybreak, Cody's bats, gloves, shoes, and bag were stolen out of the back of his truck. The most precious of these is the glove he used in high school.
I've made a lot of really good plays with this glove. I've done a lot of amazing things with this glove.
He wasn't having it.
When it hit me that I had that glove in there, that's when I kind of broke down.
White's roommate checked the driveway security video, and this is what they saw. A man carefully opening the gate of White's truck. He passed on the tools and a beach chair, but grabbed the equipment bag, then carried it to his getaway car.
It just seemed like he knew what he was doing. He's been doing it before, or he's done it in the past.
White and a neighbor went door to door, collecting more videos. This one shows the same man searching the car across the street. Another showed this woman he seemed to be working with, checking car doors around the cul-de-sac. They were recorded driving out of the neighborhood in a Chrysler sedan minutes later.
I didn't think I was ever going to see my stuff again. You know, what is that going to do, right? Are they actively going to go out and try to find it? So I just started doing the homework myself.
Within 24 hours, White managed to find his equipment here at the Play It Again sports store in La Mesa, but not before checking Facebook Marketplace, a number of pawn shops, and the 3 other Play It Again sports stores in the area. Here, he not only got his equipment back, but he also got something else that might prove just as important. The identity of this woman who allegedly sold the stolen equipment to the store.
They gave me her full name, her address, her phone number, her weight, her height. They had all the driver's license information.
White shared all his video and information with the police detective working the case. In part of an email, he told Cody Friday morning the man in the video has been identified. The case will soon be in the district attorney's hands. And then there was this.
If you ever get tired of the restaurant industry, the police are always hiring. You can put me down as a reference. So I thought that was pretty funny.
In Del Mar, Dave Summers, NBC 7.
All right, more than 30,000 runners are set to take over the streets of San Diego this weekend for the annual Rock and Roll Marathon. There's also a half a marathon and a 5K and lots of road closures because of it all. Race day officially begins today for the 5K. It started at 7 o'clock in the morning near Balboa Park. Tomorrow's full marathon begins at 6:15 a.m., where runners will meet at the starting line near Balboa Park and eventually reach the finish line downtown at Waterfront Park. Drivers can expect to see most road, freeway, and ramp closures on Sunday starting from 5:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m., but some closures start even earlier, like Saturday evening. The course will go through Hillcrest, North Park, University Heights, and downtown. And for a full list of closures, head to runrockandroll.com. Okay, we are just 3 days away from the California primary, and San Diego County's Registrar of Voters office is preparing. Starting today, all 200 voting centers are set to open for early voting. You can begin to drop off your ballot starting from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. through Monday, June 1st. Final day of voting will take place Tuesday. All vote centers and the registrar's office will be open from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. To find a full list of voting centers near you, just head to sdvote.com. NBC 7 meteorologist Brooke Martell will have a look at your weather right after this.
You count on breaking news
People running in the streets, they have their kids, they have their pets.
and help preparing for the unexpected.
Small fire right now. We'll keep an eye on it.
You count on stories from your community. You count on getting different points of view
We're still human.
and your voice being heard.
We need help.
You count on in-depth reporting
It's a mess and it's making people sick.
because you know the whole story is more than just the headline. This is coverage you count on, only on NBC 7 and Telemundo 20.
Happy Saturday. Here's a look at your local weather headlines. Still seeing some of the clouds out along the coastline, but mostly clear over the inland valley communities. And temperatures are going to be trending a little bit warmer for today. Good mix of 60s, even some 70s at the coast. More details on that in just a moment. But for the rest of your weekend, looking ahead to Sunday, slightly warmer compared to what we have on tap for your Saturday. So you can see here with the satellite imagery some of that cloud cover off along the coastline near the downtown region and inching closer to Del Mar, but we're looking at the chances for those blue skies heading into your afternoon. Back to the coastal forecast in La Jolla, moderate rip current risks, so just be careful if you plan on getting in the water. Swim, surf near a lifeguard tower. Water temperatures today from the low to upper 60s, waves from 2 to 4 feet, and we're looking at that high tide to peak right around 11:20 this morning. So plan accordingly when it comes to parking the beach chairs out there along the coast. Low tide is back around 3:30 this afternoon. But hourly forecast for La Jolla shows that we do get that sunshine heading into late this morning and for your afternoon with a mix of those clouds, but those temperatures are going to be right around 70 degrees for that particular area of the coastline. Over El Cajon today, mostly sunny skies throughout this morning, heading into your afternoon, mid-70s by 2 o'clock. Looking pretty good. So back to the area forecast here, upper 60s to about the low 70s up and down your coastline. You can see we're a little bit warmer in comparison over the downtown region. We have mid to upper 70s back for your inland valley communities. Check that out. And over the mountains, those temperatures from the low to upper 70s. A little bit breezy at times with some easterly winds. Over the desert region, same deal goes. Those winds could pick up periodically. Not as strong as what we had yesterday, but we're looking at those daytime highs to actually be right around those mid 90s. Future weather pattern shows here that we are going to see more of that cloud cover later on tonight. So you can see right around 9, 10 o'clock, inches closer to the coastline, that marine layer settles in here. It could create a little bit of drizzle, maybe some mist early tomorrow morning before we get more of that clearing. So we do have a full moon for tomorrow, and this is technically a blue moon, and the peak brightness for this is going to be really early, 1:45 in the morning. And if you're closer to the coast, I just showed you that chance for more marine layer might be kind of difficult to see here, but this is actually a micro moon, and this occurs when the moon is farthest from Earth, and it's going to be about 252,000 miles from Earth early tomorrow morning. So pretty cool if you want to check that out. For your 10-day forecast, those temperatures are going to stay fairly consistent through the extended period. We're looking at some low 70s over the coastline through that 10-day period. Inland valley communities are going to be right around the upper 70s to the low 80s. And remember, it's the first week of June next week, kicking off on Monday. And for the mountain communities, we have those upper 70s to about the low 80s. They're also heating up really Sunday through next weekend. Desert region, 90s today, but those triple-digit temperatures, we could be reaching them as early as tomorrow. Sergio.
All right, Brooke, thank you very much. And check this out. In San Isidro, there's a celebration of arts and community. A local art gallery teamed up with Caltrans to transform the Willow Road pedestrian bridge. Artists painted the bridge with paint that can glow in the dark.
We are a community of artists, so feeling at home, surrounded by color and art is just, it brings a whole different vibe.
Organizers say this is all part of the De Colores Community Public Art Initiative. They say their goal is to bridge culture and community through public art transformations. There's more coverage you count on at NBC7.com. I'm Sergio Flores. Thank you very much for watching.